there, everybody. Just started raining, so I was just enjoying the rain for a minute. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. Little Mr. Faithful. Sorry if it's noisy, y'all. I'm sitting on the front porch just relaxing. Getting ready to start going through some of these stones I have here. Just trying to see which ones I'm going to possibly work on first in the future. I've got quite a lot of them. And I'm trying to learn how to use the live feature. So I've only used it once or twice and didn't really get a good understanding of it. But for everyone here, thank you for joining. See how much work I can get done with the licking dog. Needy cat. Hello, man. Hello, little guy. Hey, don't leave my dude. Okay. Alright, well, I'll look through them. Just need to get most of them wet so I can see what they'll look like polished. Got a cat licking my arm and a dog that's into everything. Alright, this actually came off a piece of coral that I cut. Little boy, leave that thing alone. If you take a look, you see it has some banding around it, but when I received it in the mail, it was not this clean. It was chalky. It had a lot of chalk around it. That's actually what I thought it was, and it felt really light. So when I cut into it and found this, I was like, wow, okay. I sent the girl that sent it most of it back. I just kept like one or two little pieces for myself, but it was a really big stone to begin with. Oh, cool. I like hunting too. It's one of my favorite things, just to find it and dig it out. Hey there. Taking a look at a piece of coral right now that was cut. I apologize for the lighting. We're having just a small storm. I'm gonna have to pop my dog in a second. He's chewing on my rail, doing weird things. Dogs are weird. Anybody on here have any dogs? Cats? This is what I'm dealing with right now. One so close to me I can't move. One just waiting to come and lick me. Oh, put that piece of coral down. I'm gonna pick at this next little thing. You can tell the rock was kind of rough. It had a really, really jagged around it, but it came out very nice. Oh, getting attacked by little gnats. Here comes the thunder. I guess you guys can enjoy a little thunderstorm with me. Get a chance, share my live. Get some people in here, let's talk. Everybody's joining, but nobody's talking. Come on, guys. What do you think about this? I'm not sure what it is. It could be jasper. It just had such a rough exterior. I had to shave and shave and shave just to get that. And I'm still working on it. Sorry, quit licking. Golly, these things are so meaty. Alright, let's see. This one's kind of weird. I think it looks like a shape. Like this way, it looks like one shape. What state? Come on, guys. What state does it look like? Then if we flip it, hold on. Maybe this was a, maybe, nope. Which way was it? But either way, I just thought I'd take a look. This right here is like a really blue little crystal-y stuff on it. Hope you can see it with the camera, but it's kind of blue. Look, got a dog hair on it. Let's see. 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 Hi y'all, thank you for joining. Taking a look at some stones that I'm planning to finish working on and get some of them polished. Some of them is going to be cut into more likely freeform type cabochons or just little small display pieces. Sorry it's not so bright. It was sunny out here just a little bit ago, and lo and behold, it came up a rainstorm, and that's what we're doing now, sitting on the front porch in a rainstorm. Welcome to North Carolina. This one really cool. I don't know what it is. It looks so basic when I got it. It actually looks like this times all over, and so I kind of shaved it off, and I noticed the little speckles, and I was like, cool, kind of reminds me of a Dalmatian jasper, but I don't think it's jasper. I don't really know what it is, to be honest. I'm always up for suggestions. Hey y'all, thank you for joining. Anyone have any favorite stones? What's your favorite one, rough or polished? I know everyone loves diamonds, or at least most of the ladies love diamonds, but this one was kind of cool. You see how rough it looks? Alright, ready? It is purple in the inside, like purpley pink. It's a really pretty stone. But yeah, that was a shocker. It was like, oh, kind of weird, kind of rough. Boom. Boom. Okay, let's see what else I got in here. And I got this lightning stone. It's got a nice little design kind of in it. Got a cross on this side. Oh, this little kid of mine. Oh, sorry guys, he has decided he wanted to halfway fall and grab me. Get off me, dude. Crazy, crazy man. Woo. It is raining. You hear it? Sheesh. Oh man. Hey, Slightly Flawed. Thanks for joining, man. Over here showing off a little chunk of this lanite. You guys check out his video. He just polished a beautiful piece. Sorry if I'm screaming, guys, trying to talk over the rain. It is pouring down rain here. I was going to do this video out in the yard earlier, and it was beautiful outside, but lo and behold, it came up a nice thunderstorm. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Just trying to learn how to use this. Yeah, you guys definitely check out Slightly Flawed. Lapidary, great lapidary artist. I swear, I think he can turn gold from plain rock. Oh, sorry. But yeah, this is lanite. It comes from the Llano River down in Texas. Very beautiful stone. Got a really bright blue quartz in it. The reddish or orangey color, get back here, man. The red or orange color, I think is some type of feldspar personally, because it really has a nice shimmer to it, even in the rough form. Yeah, it is gorgeous. When I seen that one you polished, I was just blown away. I said, hopefully one day I'll get to that level of lapidary. I'm small time. I'm just cutting stuff and polishing things right now. Oh, I don't know if you've seen this one. This one had purple inside. It's like a really, golly. I had no clue why it's necessary to have a tiny Miata that loud, but hey, whatever. This is what it looked like on the outside. It was just nasty. The other half right here. Yeah, you guys definitely share my live. I'm kind of nervous about doing it all the way around, but hey, we're gonna see what we can do. I just wish I could get the lighting a little better. This right here is some of the quartz I find locally. You see, it's got a really blue looking color to it when you get it wet. I still need to work on this one. I've got to still get a lot of the rough rock off. But this is just something quick I did on my saw to kind of get a shape that I want to go with. Okay, pink chalcedony. All right, I wasn't sure. That's pretty cool. I've only ever seen it in blue and white, so that color threw me off. I didn't even think to look up that. This one right here, I know it's kind of odd, but I like it. And I was showing this one earlier too. It came over like this, but this is, it's got a nice Dalmatian like pattern almost, but I don't think it's Jasper. It's no. Sorry, y'all guys, don't look at my nails. I am not that girl with the pretty nails. I promise you. I'm the one that's gonna have them deep in the dirt if I can get it. Piece of coral that I had cut open, and I was telling them that the outside of it was just chalk, like it was probably this thick. Think of like this thing inside with this much thickness of like just a chalk around it. And then when I cut it open and started pulling over this stuff, I was like, okay, wasn't expecting that at all. And it normally sits up in my cabinet. I just haven't polished it yet. Here's another piece of that quartz that I find, which I really like. See the little tiny red specks of garnets? Heck yeah. Who sent me that? Send me it back. We'll go ahead and go live together if you got some stuff. It's pretty thick too. A little thicky thick boy. There we go. My niece comes out here. It's probably because my grandson woke up. There's another piece of that pink chalcedony. I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. Y'all know I'm country as all get out. This one I want to, it's kind of weird. I've got a little project I want to work on. Oh, let's pray I don't get struck by lightning or nothing out here. Check out the rain coming down. Yeah, so this is why I'm not sitting in the yard right now. But this one's a very pretty blue color. I think it's maybe some lapis lazuli, maybe lapis lazuli, something, because it's really got the little pyrite running through it. This was a rough piece someone sent, and I kind of shaved it off to get that nice blue coming out. Oh, matter of fact, you remember this rock you sent me? I trimmed off the edge of one side. I'm still working on it, but I've got to get that little out. But yeah, this is one of the pieces that you sent me, and I just started working on it. I just kind of got a cut of what I wanted to go with. This one, oh, this is one I've had tucked away. I found this at Graves Mountain. I was just going around the first day, kind of checking out different stuff. Whew, that rain is blowing back in on me. But yeah, I just really love the color on it. And I'm probably not going to polish the whole thing just because I love the natural, I don't know, the naturalness of it. But man, I'm probably going to hit this one side with a good polish just to see how it turns out. Yeah, thank you guys. Anybody's dropping those likes, I totally appreciate it. I've heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but one guy who I follow sometimes said it takes 10,000 likes before they even start to send you a penny. I don't know if it's true. I've never, this is my like second live, maybe third. Oh yeah, but check out the coloring on it. Now personally, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna speculate, literally with no speculation. If anybody goes to Graves Mountain and knows what this could be, I'm thinking it's some type of either kyanite that's starting to break down, or some type, I'm still thinking it's deteriorating kyanite, but I don't know. I just love it. I haven't been able to get to it yet, but I don't even know if it'll take a shine, but you know I'm gonna try it. Gonna give it a try. Don't listen to me sing, y'all. Look, even the dog's smarter than me. He's like, let's get out of this rain. Oh, let's see what else we got in here. Oh, this is a little heart. I popped out of it. Okay. Rough piece of quartzite. Maybe iron stained, most likely. But this was the end of it. This was the end cut. And I was like, well, let's do something with it. And I just tossed it to the side. So I just chopped a little heart on it. And I'm going to polish that up. Thank you. I appreciate that. But while we're talking about hearts, boom. That one I've got to work out that little cut that went into it. But it's still so pretty. I don't know how. I just love finding little weird heart-shaped rocks. I give most of them away to somebody that loves them. Love is such a tricky thing, huh? I'm not sure what this is. Overlook the green. Yeah, still a lot of work to be done on this one, but I kind of like the natural texture on it, so that's the only thing really stopping me so far, because I do like that natural feel it has. I think I was showing this one earlier, but it's back in my hand, so it's got little blue crystals all on the top. And I've got the big rock it came off of. I just sliced this little end piece off just to have a specimen to kind of see what it's working with, per se. And it polishes up pretty nice, but it's not a lot going on color wise. The crystals are the main thing, I guess you would kind of say. Alright guys, so this being my first real live, tell me if there's like a certain way I'm holding the camera, if it's too blurry, if there's anything, you know, Lord forbid the drenching rain. Oh my goodness. But my pipe has sprung a leak. It's so much water coming down. It's like, look at part of my rock garden there. Now that's rain, y'all. Oh, those things are gonna be drenched, those plants. Water just standing. So that's the noise. That is the noise. Here's some of that leopard jasper. Like I sent you, this is just a piece that I've kind of cut into. It was an odd shape. Let me start that off. Because when I send you a big chunk of this slightly flawed lapidary, you're going to see that it cuts odd. Like these little green things, they come out. It's kind of soft. But where it's got like the different things that make up the dots, per se. When they hit the saw, some of them's hard, some of them soft, so it cuts it weird. It just cuts weird. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But yeah, I kind of just put a couple little notches in it. I'm gonna polish that up, see how it turns out. Yeah, it's a weird cutter. It's not one that just like beautifully saws through. It's the kind that's like it has them. And even, oh, that's another thing, that lily pad jasper was the same way. And I think it's because of the inclusions inside of it are harder than the host stone. And so when it hits it, sometimes it kind of grabs it different and snatches them out. So, but yeah, I had a lot of pretty little chips off of it that I gave to someone who wanted to swap for chips, which I was completely fine with. I had a big container of them I had saved up off my saw of all different kinds of rocks. And so, yeah, we swapped out. This is another piece of some type of schist, and I probably should have left it dry because you could have seen the color better. But let me see if I can get it to sparkle. Alright, you see it's like a gray color from that angle. Only from the angles. From the front, nothing. From the angles, boom. Nothing, boom. Yeah, the lily pad, the girl who sent it to me, she's from Washington State. No, not Washington, correction. Oregon State. And she said that she knows a place that she can find it pretty, not like a lot of it, but she can find it pretty decently. And she said it's tiny, like thunder eggs or something inside of it. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, so I think it's like rhyolite with little thunder eggs inside. It's weird, but she said that's what makes the circles in it. This is another one that came off a stone. As a matter of fact, slightly flawed. It came off, I think, one of your stones. And so far, this is what I've got. It was just, yeah, probably so. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing at all. I'm learning about them all as I go. I'm kind of person like, it literally could be dino poop, as people would say. And as long as it shines up or it looks nice or interesting, I'm like, yeah, I like it. I don't even know what it is half the time. It's just like, yeah, I like it or I don't. Hi, Brock. Welcome. Just going through some stones. Got a bunch just sitting here. Trying to decide what to work on next. It's a little fatty. I just had a little piece laying around. More Lanites from Llano, Texas area. Llano River in Texas, I guess the best way to put it. But oh man, what all we got in here? This was just something fun to play with. I just wanted to, I had a little square piece and I was just cutting little angles out of it. Just kind of just seeing what I could do with the saw. And you see it's not huge or anything. It's about the size of the tip of my thumb. But just a little random piece that was laying around. This is like a two-tone material. It looks like feldspar and quartz on the top. Flip it over. I'm probably gonna label this one incorrectly. I can't get it to really sparkle like it should because of the water on it. But thank you so much. I am so nervous. But I think this one might be biotite with feldspar and smoky quartz. So it's like 3 specimens for sure on that one rock. So that was one reason I kept it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Man, thank you so much for that, because you know how nervous it can get. I don't want to do that one. It's got nothing. Let's see here. This is another little heart shape just out of some common quartz I find around here. Sometimes it has blue in it. This one didn't really have much blue. A little heart for you. If you ever have any that you want to take a look at together, you know, let me know. I don't mind doing lives together. Alright guys, I know they're not high grade, but stuff in here. But you know I'm always down. Just sometimes I have to get a moment when it's quiet. I was hoping my sister was going to hop on. She confiscated a lot of my stones that day I was cutting these. And I told her, I'm like, go make a video or something, show them off. They were looking, the other ones were looking really good. She picked the bigger pieces. But nah, she's not really wanting to share them. So whatever. Maybe one day. Thunder eggs, quartz. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we didn't even hit this side yet. Oh, this little cutie patootie. Alright, let's get the blur out. Check out this piece of moss agate. Agate, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I love the colors in it. I can't even take myself to cut it in another shape. I just want to polish it as is. This shape. Hi, Sammy Augustine. Welcome. FBTL, thanks for joining. Take a look at this moss agate. Let's talk about it. sorry. That super loud bumblebee Miata that keeps driving by. To get ready to go get something to eat soon. Oh, here's a little bit of something. Yeah, I love moss agate too, especially all the different colors and stuff it comes in. Let's go back. We'll take another quick look at that because it is worth it. Look at the layers in this bad boy. Yeah, definitely. I hope to see what you find. Man, that actually came out of one of the rocks from the, oh my goodness, the Barrel Cactus claim. One of my first orders from there. The rock was kind of a messy rock. You see how the exterior looked? It was hard to get a big slab or anything off of it. So it was like a small, thin, little outside crumbly rock. But buddy, the inside, woo, you see this thing. Trying to get a better light on it because it is something else. Yeah, I just love the layers. Like, it's just, whew. Okay. Oh, this one right here, I don't even know where I got this from or what I'm doing with it, but I just love the blue in it. It kind of reminds me of that blue quartz or the blue chalcedony. Not sure which one exactly, but I just love how it's got all the different little other stones in there. It's got a terrible little fracture going right across it, so it makes it a little bit more difficult because I'm scared if I move it, grind it down too far, shoot, it's gonna be super thin. See, if it don't break. See it? It's crazy, man. Crazy old fracture, but pretty old stone. See what else we got in this thing. Ooh, hey, look at the colors on me. To the one person watching, I appreciate you more than you know. I really do. Thank you for taking the time to stop by and just take a look with me. Looks like it's got a little blue in it there. I can't get my camera. But man, the colors on it's really pretty. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I like this one because it has so many different colors. Like it's got this on this side. Of course, this beautiful orange, a little bluish color in here, some yellow with dark streaking. Backside's nice. All around, just really pretty. You want to join as a guest? I'll invite real quick. Alright, there's that fat piece of lanite again in my way. Oh, what's this little thing peeking out there? I know sometimes I do a video of this thing and people was like, oh, you can't be that bright. You must be putting a filter on it. Nah, it's that bright. I couldn't get myself to cut off this pretty little section. I know, I'm so bad. But I always like to keep a little bit of the natural look to it. I think it really adds to the character. That's all right. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Maybe next time we can try it at the same time. Take care. Oh yeah. Yeah, that good guy there. Don't be scared. You hear how country I am? You hear how, listen, talk to text can't even understand me sometimes. There's people in other countries don't know what I'm saying right now. Take care though. Talk to you soon. I'm not gonna be much longer myself. A little nice set of what I'm thinking is kyanite blading. See ya. Have a great weekend. Oh yeah, I love the color in this one. It's a really dark green, and then it's got all of this going on. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. We got some thunder. Thunder tonight. What is this? Oh, got a little something there. I don't know. Really want to get this backside and grind it down a little more, polish it down. What do we got over here? Oh, two-tone stone. Two-Face. This right here has a bunch of little garnets stuck all in it. Nothing too miraculous, nothing really pretty in color, but garnets nonetheless, just for the fun of it. What is these? Oh. I think we're about done. Let's see here. Yep, blue rock. Boop. Tiny little rock. Don't know what it's made of. But I'm always open for input. Any guy knows what this could be, let me know. Hey HS. Just taking a look at some stones. Seeing what we have in here. This is a green one. I'm not even sure where it came from, but literally is almost into a little knife blade. It's really sharp actually. Like I can scratch some things up with it. I use it to scratch other quartz and see if it's quartz. Oh, back to this one. Let's see, is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, serpentine. Got some nice pale colored serpentine, light green. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hit the like button, share, follow. I'm always showing something. It's my first or second live. Take me first whole live. Here's some dark serpentine. See the difference? Dark, light, dark, light. Well, just to wrap that up, I guess. Go back to this pretty one right there. And good night, y'all.